Okay, you guys, so I wanted to just quickly talk to you about our Busy Bee cream. And I know a lot of you love this cream already, and you're sort of like, I love it. I don't really care why it works. It just works. But for some of you that are a little bit more skin nerd prone, like I am, and want to know all the things, or if you love bees, you'll also enjoy this. Obviously, all of the ingredients in here, most of them come from the beehive. The only exception is, of course, the jojoba oil, and then there's a blend of essential oils that go in there as well. Otherwise, it's bee products. And I always tell people the secret ingredient that's in here comes from royal jelly. And royal jelly is what, in the hive, all the bees are born the same morphologically. And then what's interesting is royal jelly is what is fed to the bee that then becomes the queen bee. So as a result of that diet, that bee undergoes all of these epigenetic changes so that it becomes a queen bee, which is mind-blowing and just sort of a fun fact to the side. But the reason we use it in skincare is because royal jelly is a natural source of hyaluronic acid. And hyaluronic acid is, if you're kind of keeping up in the skincare world, it's become a little bit of a buzzword or sort of a superstar ingredient in the last probably 5, maybe longer years. And the reason it deserves its spotlight in the sense that hyaluronic acid is what gives the chemical signal to your procollagen cells to become collagen. And collagen is what everybody wants in their skin in terms of like, it gives that nice fullness to the skin, it has that elasticity, it helps the skin repair itself. And so anything that helps to give the chemical signal from procollagen, which is in the deep, deep layers of your skin, to then become collagen is excellent. And hyaluronic acid does that. Now, the challenge I've found with the synthetic hyaluronic acid versus a natural source of hyaluronic acid is that the synthetic hyaluronic acids, anytime we synthesize any type of chemical, well, there's a couple challenges with it, but the number one challenge that I see, even in a lot of natural skincare brands, is that with the synthetic hyaluronic acid, what happens at the manufacturing stage is they have to include a lot of preservatives and other types of other synthetic chemicals that are also going to preserve what's called the half-life of that substance. In this case, it's the hyaluronic acid. And the reason preserving the half-life is important is because typically with hyaluronic acid, what is going to happen is your body is going to absorb it, use it, and then that's it. And so in order for it to last longer, in an extreme case in synthetic fillers, they want those to stay where they've injected them for a long, long time. So it's hacking the system for it to do a job, which there's nothing wrong with that. But anytime you use a synthetic product, there's always going to be side effects. So the nice thing about the royal jelly is that you're getting a natural source of hyaluronic acid. Your body knows exactly what to do with something that's a natural source because you're also a natural source. And so you can get all the benefits of the procollagen, getting the signals from the hyaluronic acid to become collagen without any of the side effects that come along with the synthetics. This is a long-winded way of saying royal jelly is a really, really lovely ingredient for your skincare. So it's in here. You've also got beeswax, jojoba oil, which I could go on and on about jojoba oil, but to make it as succinct as possible, I would say jojoba oil is really wonderful because technically it's considered a wax. It behaves like an oil on our skin, but the benefits of it chemically being like a wax is that it means it doesn't degrade. So you don't ever run into a problem with that oil becoming rancid like you can have in some of those beautiful avocado oils or sweet almond oils that probably need to be refrigerated or something like that. So that's what the jojoba does in here. And then of course there's a few little essential oils in there to sort of help promote all of those lovely things that we want in our skin and taking care of it. So I hope that gives you guys a good overview of Busy Bee Cream and a couple of the ingredients in there that I think are really special. We do have it in 2 sizes. So this is the larger size, 50 mils. This will last you about 6 months. Or we have a smaller travel size version, which I also call the I'm not ready to commit yet size, because we've all bought, I think, a jar of skincare thinking we were gonna really, really like it, and then you get a couple weeks in and you're like, oh, I don't really like this. So if you're worried about that, this is sort of your in-between trial size. And then we also have done a lip balm with it, which is really, really nice. Same ingredients, just different proportions. So you get the feeling of the balm versus the cream.